Not.
Then it becomes a gastrula. That's where you start getting what? Differentiation, right? So you get the, I did put these on here because I don't know. You have your ectoderm, which is your outer layer. These are going to be your epidermal cells, your neurons, and what? Your myelin cells. These are your embryonic germ layers. Then your mesoderm, the middle layer, is going to be what? Notochord, could be the spinal cord eventually, right? Bone tissue, kidney cells, red blood cells, muscle. Endoderm, which is going to be what? In, right? Ecto's out. Meso's middle. Middle. And endo's going to be the inner layer, that's going to be what?
Stomach.
All of your gastrointestinal areas, things like that. Thyroid cells, stomach cells, lung cells. And then you're going to have your last one, your lung cells. Right?
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah, guys, I'm not going to ask you much questions on those. I hate this stuff.
Okay.
I just want to show you where are you more apt to get certain, which one of these are going to be more apt to become cancerous?
The first two?
Outer? Yeah.
The ecto and the meso?
Except what about your neurons? Your neurons that become cancerous?
No, but your skin.
These can.
The middle.
How about these?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
And
Thyroid.
thyroid you can, stomach says you can, lung says you can, sperm says you can.
You
So
can't?
there's a subset of these.
You get cancer in sperm cells? Is that what he said?
No.
Oh.
I was like,
I
huh?
was like, how?
No, you don't get germline. Germline damage is bad. All right. The difference is we start talking about different cancers we'll talk about later on. The name is going to tell you what germline it came down. Okay? Adenoma, sarcomas, things like that. It's going to tell you which germline they came down. And to me, I don't know what the big deal is with that.
I know it's a start.
That's where the tissue came from, that particular germline. So which of the following cell types is more likely to have arisen from a stem cell in an adult? See?
Which cell types is more likely to have risen
From an adult stem cell.
from a stem cell in an adult?
More likely. So which the one that
It can't be
that
D.
reproduced that
It can't be A.
more
Is it
reproduced-
epithelial?
C.
Epithelial?
C.
Epithelial?
Yeah, because that's the one that's
Skin.
regenerates.
Better be, I'm on too.
Yes.
Good. Epithelial cells, because they're constantly what, you replace your total skin every 72 days?
Yeah.
Wait, so the question was adult cell?
Yeah,
Adult.
I mean, these are just little questions.
No, I just need an example that way, no.
So which of the following these are going to become from an adult stem cell? It's going to be epithelial, because you're constantly replacing your epithelial cells. I'll open these up. Neoplasia is the process of abnormal growth of cells. A tumor or neoplasm is just what? A growth of abnormal cells. You guys
So
will,
they're not malignant?
no, that doesn't, just growth of abnormal cells. Now, different cell types. A benign tumor always think benign tumors are harmless. Are benign tumors always harmless?
No.
No.
Because they can take up space.
Because they have space. So benign tumor may not be harmless if it is localized and does not spread to other tissues. May not be harmless. Oh, but is. I'm like, okay, done that backwards. It just depends on where the benign tumor is, how big it gets. If it's in the brain, if you have a meningioma, which is a benign tumor, but if it gets too big, what happens?
You'll die.
So what's
You
the
get intracranial
definition
pressure.
for benign? What is that?
Huh? Benign tumors do not metastasize, they do not invade other tissues, they stay in their original tissue, they're usually encapsulated.
Do they grow?
Huh?
Yeah.
Do
They can keep growing and sometimes they'll stop. Most meningiomas stop at some point.
No, I mean benign tumors in general.
What do you mean?
Do they keep growing?
It depends, it depends on the tumor type and the situation. It just depends, some
And
do, some
is that the
don't.
same thing as a lipoma?
A lipoma is a type of benign tumor.
So benign just means that you have it, but it doesn't mean that it can
What
be harmful.
benign tumor means is it's not gonna metastasize, it's gonna stay, what we call it. I'm gonna go way up here to tumor. Right, go back. This is different. Benign tumors are not cancer.
Okay.
Cancer are malignant tumors.
Yeah.
They're
That's what I
malignant.
thought.
This is in our notes.
Rarely life-threatening unless they get too big in the brain or they start pushing
Let's see
against
it.
vessels in the
That's
abdominal
fine.
cavity or somewhere like that, okay? encapsulated, so they're covered, they do not get out of their tissue of origin. Grow locally, same thing, well differentiated and maintain their specialization, so they're still differentiated cells, right? Normal mitosis, minimal nuclear variation in size and shape, they're still organized as a tissue, they're still diploid, a lot of cancer cells can polyploidy, and cells typically grow slowly, typically, sometimes they'll even stop. Right? Malignant ones are going to be cancerous, maybe life-threatening, typically they're unencapsulated, that capsule keeps them contained. This is the battle on the ability to spread to surrounding tissues or invade other organs.
Does
So
that
they
have
don't-
to do with the way that they're not encapsulated?
If they start pushing through, and these also get calcified around the outside a lot. Poorly differentiated, remember they start undifferentiating. Wide range of cellular changes, loss of specialization, they just want to do what? Grow. Okay? Variation of nuclear variation is minimal and marked, often variable. There's a lot of variability there. Disorganized, they're just these tumors that are growing. Range of ploidy status, they can be diploid or polyploidy. What does that mean?
Two or several.
Several what?
Ploidies.
Is it chrom?
It's chromosome sets, right?
Yeah.
We're diploid, we have one set from mom, one set from dad.
Yeah.
Cancers can become polyploidy. Typically include fast-growing cells, rapid development. That's the difference.
So when they're trying to decide about whether your cancer is benign or malignant, do you have to mark off every single one of the?
Windows are like a checkpoint, so if
Yeah.
you get this, oh, yeah, I didn't get that, no.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be, these are characteristics of the.
Oh, okay. So if there's a several, like I'm sure the encapsulation is a very important.
Yes, it is, encapsulation is, grows locally, because this is eventually turning into metastasis later on, okay?
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
okay.
different. So, yeah, I mean, in general, benign tumor's gonna have these, malignant are gonna have most of those.
And they can turn into malignant. Okay.
What's the best definition for cancer?
Cancer is uncontrolled cell growth.
But wouldn't a tumor also be uncontrolled?
It-
Or because it becomes controlled eventually?
It is, but it's not completely uncontrolled. If you look down here, you still have what, normal mitosis. It just kind of keeps growing.
Is that better?
But it's not completely out of whack. Because the classical definition for cancer is uncontrolled, unregulated cell growth.
And then definition for tumor?
Tumor would be an overgrowth or an overgrowth of cells. So warts, what's a wart? Is that a tumor?
It's an overgrowth of cells.
Yeah, it's a benign tumor. Wart's just a benign tumor. You get a little wart, it's just a benign overgrowth of cells, right? They're not quite functioning
So
yet.
cancer is uncontrolled.
It's uncontrolled, unregulated
Unless
cell
it's
growth.
like HPV, then it's cancer. So-
No, HPV
A virus.
it causes wart, which is a benign growth. But
Oh,
later on, the
later
virus
can
can
be cancer.
transform the cells, and it's not the warts themselves that become, right? It's the
Yeah.
cells can be something other, because they don't even have to get warts, right?
Yeah.
To get HPV cancer. So those viruses cause cellular transformation later on.
Oh,
So
okay.
it gets a little complicated in here. The main difference is cancerous cells metastasize and invade other tissues and keep growing. Benign tumors, for the most part, well, not for the most part, they stay put. And they really don't do any damage unless they just get too big.
Or depending on the location.
On the location, like I said, you've ever seen those ads, right? Not ads, those stories where they brought a kid in from, I don't know, Slovakia. And they took out a tumor the size of a basketball, and it was good. Because those are benign. By the time you got a cancerous tumor the size of a basketball, you'd be long gone. See what it was
They've already
happening.
invaded.
My mom had a lipoma like that big
Really?
on her leg.
Did they take it out?
She said that it looks like a penis on the.
No.